Greetings everyone. Those who know me, welcome to my channel. Those who are here for the first time, my name is Victoria. On my channel I usually show vintage jewelry for my collection, costume jewelry usually that I buy in charity shops, antique stores, or like eBay. So today I'm going to show you 3 small lots from eBay. So I'm going to start with the smallest lot, and that's because recently I've been a bit obsessed with cameos. So I bought this small lot. It had 4 cameos. They all have a bit of a defect in them, so the lot was not too expensive. They also had a small baggie of loose pearl cabochons, which can be sometimes useful for repairing old brooches. And they also sold a natural stone cabochon. So this one was probably also, cut for a brooch, or maybe even was part of a brooch. But at the moment it's just a loose stone. And it's really beautiful. Agate, it's like smoky brown agate. So yeah, I'll see what I can do with it. And then I have 4 loose cameos. This one, the smallest one, has a missing chunk. Fortunately, you can still see the face. And it's quite thick actually compared to the other ones. But it's the smallest one. But it's still shell because I can actually see through. And it has this girl. She looks like she has her eye closed and she's bending her head. Interesting, her hair, it's very straight. It doesn't look like it's in a complicated hairdo. It looks like almost like this Bridget Bardot hair with the really puff. Maybe it's quite modern. Might not be too old. You can see still the glue stuck to it. The other one was this one, and there's nothing particularly wrong with it. It doesn't have any cracks or anything. It's just it looks like first of all, it's quite pale color, and second of all, it probably didn't had enough of this white sediment, or not sediment, but like the white coating, because it's not, the relief is not too pronounced. It also looks like ancient Greek kind of hairstyle and clothing style. And I've read somewhere that the older the cameo is, the more like pronounced the nose is. Like it's either very straight or quite like a bit like a Greek nose, you know what I mean? And this one sort of fits, so it might be old, but it doesn't look like it was the very successful work. I'll show this one last because I think I like her the most. And then looks like this one might have a bit of a crack, so you have to be careful with it. This one is nicer. It has a good, you can see the relief quite well. And she has a nice like hairpiece here with a pattern. And also, you know, she also looks like she has this Greek styled toga, not toga, the Romans wear togas, tunics, like a Greek tunic. But the nose is not very pronounced, so it might be not a very old Cameo. They did started to make them like mass production in like 30s, 40s as well, so they might not necessarily be very antique. This one might be though. And then this one has a crack, maybe even glued. It might be even glued together. But I like her the most. I like very much her face. You can almost see, you know, her jawline here. When you put your hand, her cheeks, her head are more pronounced, you know, like rounded cheeks, and just a very nice face. And you can see her hair and like the jewelry, like some beads there. I also like that it has this orange color showing through, not showing through, but like appearing. And it also looks like she has braids, or maybe they're like wheat grains. So she might be like a Greek goddess or something. So that's my Cameo. It might be the beginning of a collection. I'll show you the next lot. I'll start with this one, and we'll go from the less interesting to what I found most interesting about this lot. So this one is a brooch. Lots of small rhinestones missing. It's even signed 468. I think it's like 40s. And then also one rhinestone was replaced, because you can see the color is a bit different. It's like paler, more peachy color. This one is a buckle, this sliding buckle that you can put like on a ribbon or like a textile belt, and it just slides. Nice color. I mean, they are a bit, you can see that the backing probably is either very dirty or there are some defects, because they do look a bit mucky behind the rhinestone. But nice color, this green like peridot color, like peridot stones. Small, don't know if they're bar brooch. I don't think that's a bar brooch, just this shape. Looks a bit put the light on because it's sort of darkened outside. Looks like it's brass, but it's like blackened. I don't know if that's like patina or like they've antiqued it, or it looks already quite old. Or was it just a way to treat the metal in that time? And then this micro mosaic. I do like to buy. I'm not overly excited about micro mosaic, and this one is broken, but it was in the lot. But I do have two micro mosaic brooches like that, and what I noticed in this one, the pieces are very, very small. They're smaller than in mine. Mine are newer. Mine's are like from the 60s, 70s, I think, maybe even 80s. Like touristy pieces. I mean, they were all touristy pieces, but this one looks old. They're very small, fine pieces, and there are some missing black mosaics there. And also in the back, it had, my other two have like, you know, like the pin. They look like the pin buckle, the pin thing. So also they had a different base. It was more of this twisted metal rather than this small ball thing. I think it might be older than mine, maybe like 30s, even early 20th century, I think. They were all touristy things, so English tourists like to purchase them, do their grand tour, you know, like they were, before settling, they were going tours of Europe and buying these pieces for their fiancés. Where did that come from? It's too big for this one. I'll put it in the bag and I'll see later. Rhinestones here very crooked. It's a very solid metal base. And the color of the crystals is quite nice. They're this unfoiled. I do like some unfoiled crystals. It's a nice piece. Probably also 40s, I think. Uh-oh, need to charge my phone. Then this Aurora Borealis brooch with the flowers. This one is at least from the 50s or later, because Aurora Borealis were this, it was like a cover of this glass. They covered it with like metal salts that gave these colors and also a bit of sheen. And they've started doing that in the 50s. This one is signed Made in Austria, which so they were a producer of all kind of rhinestones, and their brooches always have rhinestones, plenty of rhinestones. And American companies always bought rhinestones from Austria for their jewelry. I like this one. I thought it's a buckle first too, but now that's a brooch. And it has all sorts of colors here, white and 2 shades of light blue and yellow and orange and brown and gray and purple and red and light green and dark green. All sorts of color. Very nice. Sorry, I keep touching the camera with my hand. So 2 more brooches in this lot. So this is a natural stone, likely cornelian. So the cornelian is this, it's part of the Chalcedon stones, and it's sort of this reddish color, but if it's striped, you can consider it's an agate as well. I'm not sure why that is. And this one is not like the best quality because it has this a bit crack and black inside. I do like some stones in brooches. And it looks like the base is silver, but it's not signed anywhere. Maybe it was signed because this one was replaced. You can see it's different color. Maybe it was signed on the they replaced the needle. And then the last one, that was probably the reason why I bought this lot, because I really like this brooch. And I like this brooch because it's cute. It's a star with teardrop crystals, multicolored, bright colors. Those would look together. But also what was interesting to me is that it has the Order of Eastern Star. So this is one of the Masonic symbol. So it's also a 5-point star with like white in the middle and then white on the side, with all kind of symbols in each side, and then followed by red, blue, yellow, blue, red, and green. So I'll put it on the screen at some point. You can have a look. And also it reminded me of some ear. So there are some ear clips, clip earrings on eBay that look just like that, but clip earrings, and those are signed B. David, which is an American company that existed from 45 to 1993, and they usually did small dainty jewelry rather than like big flashy brooches, and they like to use all kind of shapes, rhinestones of different shapes. But I don't know, this one isn't signed, so, but yeah, I really liked it. So that's the last brooch in this lot, and we'll start the third lot now, because I want just to get it over with. So that's the other lot that I bought, I think, with the same seller. Now I don't remember this jewelry in the lot. I think this is some extra from the seller, so thank you. And just a small brass with applied flower and like embossing. It's actually really nicely done. It's a small brooch, but again, I think it's might be quite old. Not Victorian, maybe like Edwardian or like 20s, 30s, the latest. I don't think it's older, but, and this one has a lobster clasp, so it looks very modern. Black rhinestones. I have a small collection of crosses, so that will. What else do they have here? Another buckle. This one with clear crystals and leaves. A lot of crystals missing. Not sure I'm gonna necessarily do anything with it, to be honest. I might even take all these crystals out, but maybe I'm doing a mistake. Maybe it's a sacrilege to. I might just borrow the crystals from that. And this one is like what they call a rhodium plated. I'm not sure what exactly that means, but I think it gave the shine, and also it was more durable, so that it doesn't come out. Like you can see some of the. I don't have it now. Basically, it was shiny and eternal. There's a missing. No, it's not missing. It's just very darkened. Not marquise baguette. rhinestones and a few small rhinestones missing. Otherwise, that's the other one. Oh, this one is the reason why I bought, well, not the only one, but I really like this brooch because it was so chunky and round. Look at her body. Beautiful crystals. It's actually bigger than I thought. I honestly thought it was small, but it's decent size. So that's to my collection of butterflies. It actually doesn't look, it looks, you know, I think it might be even 50s. Right, and what's in, oh my gosh. I did not expect, okay, I'm gonna show that last. So you see on the photos, this one is a dress clip. Who doesn't really, you know, watches a lot of the vintage jewelry or is not, you know, not collecting or anything, might not know what that is, but this is a dress clip. And basically you put it like a brooch on the dress, and you can also put it on your scarf, sort of fix it. You can put it, if you have like this darling, what they call darling necklines, you can put it on the side of your necklines. I'll put the photo on how you wear dress clips. And I do have a small collection of dress clips. That's why I sometimes buy them. This is probably 30s Art Deco, this geometric style. And they were using them from like 20s to 50s, and then slowly they just went out of fashion, and don't think they were doing them for a long time. Now my reaction was caused by these because you know, they were together. I'll have to actually, so these were together, so like that, so you, no hands, so you can't tell what size those were. So I thought it's like that, like a usual dress clip. I didn't realize just how big this is, and I've never seen a dress clip as big as this. There's a lot of crystals missing. Interesting shape, sort of like a fan or like a bird feather or bird tail, and it's made of 1, 2, 3, 4 of these dents, 6, 8, 10, 13. Yeah, I've never seen a dress clip. I can't even imagine where would you, I mean, you could put 2 huge dress clips on your dress, I guess, or maybe on like a thicker coat or cardigan, and presumably you could even put it like epaulets, you know, on your shoulders, 2 of them on either side. That would look cool, but I don't know. Because also, like, if you look at this one, and probably any of my dress clips, even if the larger ones, the clasp is usually smaller and you can't see it from the front. And just like this one, it's either like see-through, and usually it has like 3 dents in a triangle. So that's how they usually look like. And this one is like, you can see it from the front, it's very chunky. And Some scratches on. Somebody put their name. Nell. Nat. And yeah, I've never seen dents like that on a dress clip. It's also signed. Sorry. Is it 230? Not sure. Very weird. I'll have a look in the internet, and if I find anything, I'll let you know. So I haven't found anything. I've found a couple of dress clips that were on a larger size with more different kind of back. And one of them was described as fur clip. But still it was very different from this one. So yeah, whoever knows what this humongous dress clip was used for, let me know. So that's all. I've showed you everything I've got, and thank you for your attention. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked my video, and I hope you enjoyed my findings. I'm just showing up my favorite finds. Yeah, take care and see you next video.